Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Felix from Yveccoaching, back with another training. This training is going to be short, but I want to ask you, what do you see that's common here? And if you haven't checked out our Facebook page, Yveccoaching, what do you always notice that is happening with our team and with our network? Work. We're always working, and we have a crazy strong work ethic. Now, maybe you're coming from a 98 percenter world where you're only used to working maybe 6 to 8 hours a day, and you're starting to rewire your mindset to where you're doing something like um, Yveccoaching is doing, which is 5 hours out in the field, 5 hours hands-on wholesaling, and it could be any business. Maybe 5 hours knocking on doors, building clients, 5 hours studying your niche and your competitors, 4 hours building systems, 3 hours building funnels, 3 hours researching awesome videos, 3 hours sleep, 1 hour relaxing, and chilling with the family. But the main thing you're going to see here is work. So rewiring the mindset to making work an everyday thing is definitely a process. But you have to work 24 hours a day, like someone's trying to take it all away from you, like Mark Cuban said. So Sunday, work. Monday, work. Every day, all the way until Saturday, is work. So um, you really have to develop that strong work ethic to basically know that you have to work every day, because once you start working every day, you're going to go gain momentum. And then once you gain momentum, basically push the boulder up the hill. Once you go down the hill, you're going to gain momentum and you're going to start crushing it. So you have to develop a strong work ethic and you have to gain momentum. And from there, you'll start winning. I'm going to be going over how you can actually accomplish your dreams. So, most people don't know that in order to actually accomplish their dreams, you need to have a super strong foundation and you need to build leverage. So, maybe you're right here. Maybe you're in a 9 to 5 golden cage. You're not living up to your full potential. You're overworked, underpaid, underappreciated, and you feel stuck. Now, when I first met Yveccoaching, I was actually working at Wawa, pumping gas 40 plus hours a week, um, and I was almost spinning my wheels. And the only thing that kept me going to where I wanted to be is a vision. I had to mind travel to know that one day I was going to own a ton of real estate, to one day that I would be running multiple different companies at the same time. And you have to know exactly what you want to take you through the roller coaster that is entrepreneurship. So once you know you have the believability, see, with the books I was reading, I was actually working harder on myself than I was at my job, like Jim Rohn says. So I was working on my believability. I was working on my mindset, my wealth books, leverage, money books, all these books that started making me think big, so that I could set and hit goals. I was setting goals to close deals. I was setting goals to build all kinds of businesses, so that I was actually able to leave this 9 to 5 golden cage and put in the work that I needed on myself to set and hit these maybe 3 to 6 month, 6 to 12 month, and then 1 to 2 year goals, so that I could actually start living my dreams. But in order to actually start living your dreams to the fullest potential, you need to build leverage. So leverage can be your team, so that they're good at things that you don't excel in. It could be relationships that you've built over the course of your business career, or it can be books or systems. Anything that helps you get to the next level. Nothing comes in the middle of this. You're going to need to put the work in. And once you put the work in, you'll be able to stand at the top one day knowing that you've made it only because you put the work in. Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Felix from Yveccoaching, and I'm back again with another training on a brand new system that's really going to break it down on how bad you want success. So let's start right over here. First, you got desire, then you got education, then you got business, then you want what pretty much everybody wants. They want the big money and they want the great lifestyle. But everybody wants the good life, like Ty Lopez says, but not everybody gets the good life. The problem with most people is that they spend their 20s and mid 30s partying, living it up, going crazy. And by the time they get to 35 or 40, they're slowly running out of energy. They have little to no skills, no financial stability, and no assets. Education, no skills, no financial stability, and no assets. By the time you get going at 35, 45, it might be too late. So let me show you. So everybody wants this great lifestyle. Everybody wants the beach house, big houses, sports cars, Ferraris, to travel the world, retire your parents, freedom, and happiness. But what does it actually take to get these things? It takes big money. Now, I would say most people who have 9 to 5 jobs, they're making anywhere between five, maybe 10K a month. If you're making 10K a month, you're working very crazy long hours, and by the time you actually get to enjoy that money, you might have 1 day a week. But if you really want to have this stuff in abundance, you need to be making 75 to 250K a month. And the only way to actually do that is not with a job. You're going to get capped off at a job right here. The only way you can actually push these numbers up to 500K, 750K, $1 million a month is with either real estate, stocks, commodities, or any successful business that is systemized is the only way that you could do this. But the way to actually build this business is with these two. So most people want these two without knowing that the only way to get these two is to start with desire and education. And really, the most important one on this entire sheet is desire. See, here at Yvec, we are an education company. So we teach you how to set and hit goals, increase believability, sales, marketing, negotiation, relationship building, leadership, team management, time management, money and management, self-development. But the only thing we can't teach you, we could teach you this, we could teach you this, and I mean, we can even show you how to live if you want. If you want to drive and race Lamborghinis, we'll do that with you. But we can't teach you desire. So unless you have a burning desire, I mean, you have an 8, a 7.5, or I would say around an 8 and higher, then we really can't help you. We're looking for people that are burning, they're ready to make a change. They're ready to go all out, and they're ready to take their life in control. So once you have the desire, you will do whatever it takes to learn how to set and hit goals and take all these skills, because these are skill sets right here, and take the skill sets to build any business. Because once you have these skill sets, you can build a real estate business, you could do stocks, commodities, any successful business, and you could start bringing in big amounts of cash to start living the lifestyle. So remember, if you want this awesome lifestyle, you have to go backwards and not forwards. So if you build in your 20s and you grind in your 30s, you can enjoy life in your 40s. And even if you start a little later, if you actually have the desire, if you're starting at 30, if you're starting at 40, if you have the desire, you can make all this happen. So I hope you guys got a lot of value from this system. I will see you guys in the next one. Hey everyone, my name's Felix from Yveccoaching, and inside today's training, I'm going to be going over the 6 levels to freedom system. The first level to gaining prosperity and actually achieving real freedom is quitting your job. And that is the most important, because if you can't quit your job, you can't go full steam ahead in your business. Inside your business, to really make it grow, is you're going to need to put 3 things in. You're going to need to put energy into your business, time, and money. And if you're stuck at a 9 to 5 job all day, by the time you get home, your energy meter is about at 10%. If you burn all that energy trying to put all that time into not only rewiring your mindset, but trying to start your small business, it's going to be very difficult. So how do you quit your job? Well, the first thing you got to do is you got to rewire your mindset. You have to take your mindset and get the mental framework that's going to be needed to actually have the believability to actually be able to quit your job. See, just quitting your job, breaking the doors down and saying, I'm free, that's not a smart idea. And I'm all for taking risks, but entrepreneurship is about taking calculated risks. So starting your small business with the wrong mindset is dangerous. Starting a small business with believability that you can do it is genius. See, when I was working at my 40+ hour a week job pumping gas, I was speaking to Yveccoaching daily on the job, after he was rewiring my mindset. I was reading books, I was watching YouTube videos, and I was actually working harder on myself than I was on my job, like Jim Rohn said. That gave me the believability to start my own cleaning business. The journey of entrepreneurship is definitely a huge roller coaster, but if you're over here like I used to be, the aisle of here and now, you will probably stress, overwhelmed, overworked. I was working for about $7.85 an hour, so I was definitely underpaid. I was definitely unhappy not doing the things that I was called to do, and I was underpaid, overworked. I was all of these things, but because of that, I was rewiring my mindset and reading books and working harder on myself than I really was on the job. I was able to do the first step of the first of the four. See, here at Yveccoaching, we have 4 steps for you. The first being get out of the job, because in the 6 steps of freedom, that's the number one. You must replace your job with passive income or multiple streams. So while I was rewiring my mindset and increasing my believability with Yveccoaching, I actually was able to get on this raft. See over here, here are all his students. He has some people in all different niches. And because I was actually able to mastermind with him, mastermind with him, mastermind with all these great people, I was actually able to build not only multiple streams of income, but build passive income with my own business. So I was getting on the raft and networking with all the different people in his mastermind. From there, the second goal is you want to take care of your family and friends. Maybe you throw your mom or your dad a residual to help pay the bills every month. The third is take care of your needs. Buy yourself that BMW M6 you want. Buy yourself that Range Rover that you all want. The last, but of course the best, is give it back to the universe. Once you're on the ship, once you are on the Isle of Promise, which is freedom, happiness, relax, massive wealth, joy, peace, and abundance, then it's time to give it all back to the universe. So to get from the jail cell to the island, it looks like this. It's an up and down roller coaster, but if you stick it out, have the right mental framework and the believability, this boat ride is a great, awesome, fun boat ride as long as you have a strong foundation and you're dealing from leverage. If you're dealing from weakness and not strength, then there is going to be a lot of bumps in the road, more bumps than you see on this roller coaster. So I hope you understand what it takes to get from the Isle of Here and Now and being in the cage to the Isle of Promise and the good life. I hope you guys got a lot of value from this system. I will see you guys in the next one.